Grand rising, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you all today? I forgot to plug my phone in. See if it'll reach. I had a catastrophe right before I went live where I accidentally, excuse me here, knocked over everything. And everything came unplugged, and I forgot to plug that back in. So let's get that going. Grand rising, grand rising, grand rising. Aloha. Good morning. Happy hump day. Here we are, 11/3, November the 3rd. Can you believe it? Oh my goodness. Hello, Angela. Grand rising. It's so beautiful to have you here, sister. I'm so glad to see you. How are you doing, love? How are you doing? And Liz, let me turn that down. I think I forgot to turn, or it's a little bright. Let's see if we can adjust that. There we go. That's better. There. I'm not like, Grand rising, guys. If you're new, welcome, welcome. My name's Earth Angel Jamica. It is a blessing and an honor to have you here in this place, space, and time. This is where we come together every morning, Monday through Friday, setting the intention to nourish ourselves, mind, body, and spirit. And we focus on the 4 spiritual laws that are connected to prosperity, learning about those, starting to understand how these spiritual laws can work in our life and help connect us to the prosperity that really truly is our divine birthright. So I'm really excited about this month. We've been guided this month. Hanging in there, missing your morning fix. Well, I'm glad you're here with us. I'm so glad you're here. Your energy is just so wonderful. It's always such a blessing to get to have you be a piece and a part of this crew in the morning, our morning brew crew here. So thank you for being here, love, and just sending you so much love, holding you so much love. My beautiful sister Sherry, welcome, welcome, sister. Grand rising. How are you? So good to have you here. So this month we have the hashtag Forgive Me Challenge going on. Right? As I was saying, we are focused on nourishing ourselves, mind, body, and spirit. And I've been guided to share with you guys. We're going to, over the next 4 months, we're going to break down these 4 spiritual laws that help us to connect to our prosperity. And we're going to get a little more in depth with them and really take them to our heart and see how they can resonate and help us on our spiritual journey, our spiritual path. Okay. And so forgiveness is one of those spiritual laws. And we're going to take this entire month, the whole month of November, and practice the art of forgiveness. And we're going to use the Ho'oponopono prayer to assist us in doing this forgiveness work because it is magical. It's absolutely magical, the intention behind this and what this energy can do. Welcome, Kathy. Welcome, Leanne. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So great to have you guys here. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you for being here. So the reason this came about is it was introduced to me over the weekend through a beautiful retreat. And then my guide said, okay, this is what you guys are doing. You know how this flows. And I love that. That's how Spirit has the blueprint. And each day I just get the divine, like, okay, here you go. And then at the last minute, I understand what we're doing. I didn't even know we were going to go into a 4-month series till this morning. Spirit's like, okay, have you figured it out yet? We're going to do this in a 4-month increments. I'm like, oh, I get it. Okay. Next month, we're going to talk about tithing. The next month, we're going to go into our goals. The next month, we're going to go into our life purpose. So heads up on what's to come, guys. I love it. I was introduced last month. Welcome, welcome. It's so good to have you back, sweetheart. Thank you for being here. You're perfect timing, divine timing, right? Because we're going into this really diving into the forgiveness work. Okay. So I don't get sidetracked here. I'll stay on point. So we only have an hour together. But what brought this into my attention was that Ho'oponopono prayer. And there's a Dr. Hugh Lin in Hawaii about over 30 years ago. This was a long time ago. This study took place. Okay. But there was a mental institution. I'm just going to summarize this up. So again, you can do your own research. Go check it out. I did. I'm like, this is impressive. This is awesome. And I get what Spirit's saying about the power we hold with this. Okay. This particular institution was so bad. This is where the worst of the worst of the worst, the most mentally ill, mentally insane criminals would be held to even decide if they were mentally capable of actually even being tried, even going to trial for that matter. That's how bad this place was. FYI, I just got the little ding on the Facebook, so I'm talking about things I don't like. So if you're having trouble with the Facebook feed, guys, I have already plugged into the feed over on Facebook, the YouTube channel. Make sure you click over there, like the YouTube. Doesn't seem to have any issues. Or TikTok. TikTok's great. We don't have any issues in TikTok either, right? So you can hang out with us still. So anyway, this is the worst of the worst of the worst. And they had all kinds of psychologists, professionals, masters in their field. People come in and try to assist in this place, and nobody would ever stick it out. Nobody would stay long enough because it was just so bad. Employees didn't want to work there. People would call out sick. Literally, even like the energy of the place, and we know, right? That's what we're always learning about on here is energy and how powerful our energy and energy around us is, right? The walls wouldn't even hold on to the paint, literally. Like it just wouldn't stick. It was just that dingy and horrific in this place. Okay. Dr. Hugh Lin came in, new psychologist. I was like, oh, great. Here comes another one of those, another one's going to come in and out and whatever. Right. And he comes along and he's super happy. He's cheerful. He's in a great mood. And he appears to literally do nothing, like nothing. Everyone for a while thought he's like doing nothing. He would come in happy, say stuff to everybody, but not really talk about much, not get into the file, none of that. He would get a file every now and then, take it into his office with him. And every now and then, if an employee or somebody would ask him, like, what are you doing? He would share the Ho'opono prayer and philosophy with them and what that means. And through doing that work, that's all he did. He never seen a patient. He never forced this thought on anybody else, asked anybody else to participate, did any of that, just did this work. Over the 4 years that he stayed there, the entire place turned around. I mean, even to the point that the paint stuck on the walls suddenly. There were people not only getting treatment, but they were being released. People that weren't even allowed to go outside previously had to be shackled, were outside playing in the sunshine. The entire place completely changed to where literally after the 4 years when it was time for the place to close down, there was only a few patients left that they even had to transfer to another place because people had shifted out. And the only thing he did was the Ho'opono prayer, which is, right? Ho'o means make or to make, and pono means right. And pono pono means double right. And so what his philosophy was that, right, I take responsibility for myself. And then he was taking responsibility, taking actions for those around him, anybody in his field, not saying I'm responsible that they went and committed this crime, or I'm responsible that they did this and it's okay, but saying, you know what, I forgive myself, and through this forgiveness of doing this pono work, the pono pono, I can elevate and come up and say, as a human being, from a human standpoint, I can see that this is my brother. And if we are one, this is my brother's suffering. And I can introduce the healing of forgiveness to this by me stepping up and taking that responsibility as a human to introduce, right? Not saying I'm taking responsibility for what was done, but I'm taking responsibility to introduce forgiveness into this situation, to allow for a healing to transpire in this situation. Not taking on the responsibility to do the healing, but taking on the responsibility to introduce the healing vibration. That's Ho'opono Pono. That's taking the responsibility for ourselves and then loving and taking the responsibility for our fellow humans, for those that are suffering, those that are in pain, whatever that looks like, whether we're lashing out or being someone that is hurting someone, right? Hurt people, right? Whether it's that or hurt people, somebody that's been injured, we can introduce that forgiveness. And you guys, it's magic. We've been practicing. It's magical. It's absolutely magical. Okay. So that's why we are doing this challenge this month. the hashtag forgiveness challenge. We're going to take every day. I challenge you. You don't have to. Again, this is a get to. This isn't a have to. But if that could be done in 4 years with one man and his intentions, what can you do with taking the responsibility in your life? I challenge you for the next 30 days and using this magic in your life, working behind the scenes, not having to go out and again, right? We don't have to, if anybody comes and asks, great. If it comes along, great, we can share what we're doing, but we can work behind the scenes and see the magic happen in your life. And what do you got to lose? What do we got to lose? And why is it important that we learn about this? Because it is part of the laws, the spiritual laws that are in existence that do connect us, that help us to understand, that are part of our guidance system, right? That help us understand. And just quickly, I was guided this morning to remind us the difference in the two of prosperity and poverty. And what is that mindset that we're working on, right? Every day on here, we are working on connecting to our prosperity, changing our thought process, changing our belief system around it, right? So the word poverty, the lack, that old lack mentality that we are shifting ourselves out of, is words associated with poverty are bankruptcy, starvation, underdevelopment, deficient, difficult, famine, hardship, lack, scarcity, shortage, right? These are all emptiness, distress, inadequacy. These are all things that we are shifting ourselves out of, right? These are things we want to pay attention to, that energy, that vibration. These are things that if we are feeling these things within ourselves over this next 30 days in this challenge, that we introduce forgiveness. We don't have to figure out how, just introduce this forgiveness to these things, right? And watch them shift. This is the magic that we shift into when we come into prosperity. Then we become a person who is descending that vibration, understanding who we are, which is accomplishment, success, wealth, well-being, growth, interest, expansion, abundance, ease, grace, fortune, good fortune, increase, luxury, velvet, victory, bed of roses, easy street, flying colors, good times, gravy train, high on the hog, life of luxury, prosperous, the good life, thriving, sanity, right? A lot, right? These are the things that this is prosperity. That's what are associated with prosperity, right? That's why prosperity looks different for each of us, resonates a little different for each of us. But these are the gifts that we receive by doing this work. And it just happens naturally because we are releasing, letting go out of our field the stuff that's not working, right? Right? There's a lot of gravity, right? Exactly. And these spiritual laws, just like gravity, right? These work the same way. Oh, I just realized, sorry, hang on a second. Oh my goodness, that's great. Uh, I just realized that I have Miss Nina's happy birthday. Happy birthday, Miss Nina! Going across the screen. I get to use this app also to do readings, and then I can share them with people and I can put stuff, and I had that on there. I apologize, guys. Let me shift that really quick. Show the proper one. There we go. Okay. So let's see here. I'm going to share something private. For over 30 years, I have been in mental health. After finally accepting my spiritual gifts, I do not take the meds, and I have discovered I am okay. I now understand schizophrenia tendencies. We do see and hear things, but they are really there. It's spirit, not a sickness. I shared with my psychologist, and it sat here back in her chair, opening her eyes to different diagnoses. I am not, nor have I ever been diagnosed schizophrenic, but a lot of other ones are. Kelly, I love that, Kelly. Thank you for being open to share that. for being open to share that, sister. Yes, right? These are tools for ourselves. Absolutely, when we do not try to deny, but embrace and understand, right? And what a beautiful time. Again, these are the times that this forgiveness work right now, taking this time. Any of these things that may come to our surface while we're spending this time in this 30 days doing this challenge, allow him to come. Allow him to receive the message with non-judgment. That's the beautiful thing of doing this prayer work, is that we bring ourselves into a space of non-judgment. And when we can stop judging things, we get a new perspective, just like that. Just like somebody, even in that profession, can say, let me step back. And there's a lot of doctors that are doing this. Um, and I love that, right? Because we need professional people helping us along this journey. And they are stepping back and saying, wait a minute, I think maybe we need to have a new perspective on this, because there is something to this. Let's see what can we receive, what can we grow and expand from this. It's beautiful. What a beautiful testimony. I love it. I love it. Empathy experience so much. Okay, Miss Angela says that is amazing and so true. Empathy experience so much anxiety and depression from not being able to shield. Empaths do. Yes, yes, exactly. So and that's why it's important as empaths. Many of us are empaths. We you guys, we're receivers. We're all, I'm going to say almost, let me rephrase this. We are all empaths on this planet. Some of us are more sensitive to the fact that we are receiving stations than others. That's the difference in us. And that's why it is important to learn to master our energy, to practice this going within and doing this work. So thank you. These are all great points, you guys. I love how Spirit, right? How on cue Spirit always is. Thank you, Miss Kelly. I am so grateful that you followed your intuition. She said she felt guided to share this with everyone. It's very private, but hopefully it will help someone. I know, what do we know to be true, everybody, right? Everybody that's here with us every morning, at least. The universe is divinely conspiring just for you, for you, for you, for me, us. There is somebody in here that needed to hear that experience today to understand, there are some new perspectives, whether it be for ourselves or maybe somebody we love or somebody else that we're working with in our field. So thank you for sharing it. When we follow our intuition, there's a reason Spirit asks us to share these things, because we can help others. We really can. Okay. And it helps you, guaranteed. Every time it helps you. Anytime I do work with somebody else, I promise you guys 100-fold I have a healing happen within myself as well. Every time. Every time. Because we're one. That's the power of Ho'opono. Pono Pono, right? Too, right? Because we're one. We are one. Okay, so I'm chatty today, I know, but I wanted to just remind us of this energy and why we're doing this work, why we're doing this hashtag forgiveness challenge this month. So we're changing it up, right? We are going to be changing the morning brew a little bit. We're going to be focusing, doing a quick little semi-quick 5-10 minute little meditation each morning, Monday through Friday. I am working on doing a meditation for you guys to have available through the weekend. I had it recorded, but it's not loud enough. Like after I finally got it all to upload, which is very funny. This is a lesson for me. It would not upload. It was taking forever. It wouldn't. And some told me, just erase it and start over because something's not right. And I kept pushing it for the 2 days. I kept telling you guys I'm working on it. So I pushed my will. And when it came up, the sound's not good. So I have to redo the whole thing anyway. So I'm learning myself. I learn, right? Share with you. I'm human still too. Having a human experience. So as soon as I get that up, I will do it. But I suggest that you practice this even on your own over the weekends, right? And do this work every day, just a small little meditation. It doesn't have to be long. Even just taking 3 minutes. I do have on the TikTok a 3-minute video that I did put up for you guys through the TikTok. If you check that out, and I can share that actually, I think on the Facebook, but I'll figure out how to do that because it's just a quick little Ho'opono prayer in 3 minutes that you can do. So that way you can at least practice this every day. I just jumped into the challenge by sharing my experience, and I forgive myself for hiding me. Amen, sister. And that's the beautiful thing. A lot of this, okay, before we go into our meditation today, so I'm going to let everyone, we're going to move into a meditation state so you can kind of get prepared. as we get ready to move into that, I really want to give everybody a trigger warning. This is going to be a trigger warning, this challenge. This is deep shadow work that you're doing. Okay. Forgiveness seems like, oh, that shouldn't be so hard, right? Oh, we're just saying some words. We're going to, no, this is deep stuff. And through this journey, there's going to be, because you're setting the intention to heal and you are introducing into yourself, into the realm, into the whole situation of being this forgiveness vibration that's going to create a healing and it's going to allow things to come to the surface. And this is where your work comes in, doing the shadow work, because the work in this is going to be in you, right? Holding that non-judgment and holding yourself and doing the forgiveness. I love you. I forgive you. I thank you. Please forgive me. I love you. Please forgive me. Thank you. Right? Doesn't matter the way we say it, but being in that, holding that space for yourself of non-judgment and allowing these things to come to the surface, allowing whatever it is to come and not judge it, but give it that, to literally let it come up and to lean into it and offer that true vibration of healing forgiveness of the Ho'oponopono, making it right for you and making it right for the whole situation. Okay? So Ho'oponopono is, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I thank you. And again, it doesn't really matter the order you go in, but that's that. And it's about the vibe. It's not so much the words, but it's really feeling it. It's important to take a few moments, go in your heart space and really feel it. Feel it. We have Miss K over here saying, I tell my brother all the time that he's not crazy. He's schizophrenic. I know he really hears and sees. I've had that experience with family members. I'm not a medical doctor, so I'd be careful what we're talking about on here. I cannot diagnose or not diagnose anybody. But what I've experienced in my own family is just that there is definitely a reality to these things, and I'm happy there are doctors that are learning that and being more open to, and the power of meditation and learning to do this work and go within. We can really gather a lot of information on our own, and that's why I love teaching these tools, because we all have these tools. No matter what, we all have this tool of the power of breath and meditation, to just be quiet for a minute and go within, even not doing any purpose of it, right? So okay. Oh my gosh, Miss Kelly, that's hilarious, because Mouse Vibes is on next. Okay, really quick. Okay, sorry, let me reread before we go in. I've been in the medical field for over 20 years, and I never knew I had a spiritual gift until much later in life. I had many patients who were struggling to pass away, and I would pray and whisper in their ear. I noticed most of the time my patients would immediately calm and sometimes even pass. Oh, my beautiful sister. Right now I'm studying in my class, we're working on learning to work with people in grief and loss, and I've done some work through hospice and things, and I know what you're talking about, right? And that is a gift. It is what a beautiful gift to allow somebody the gift to pass with ease and grace because of our vibration. See how powerful we are. Thank you for sharing that, because that's such again, it just goes to show how powerful we are just by saying, you know what, I'm going to be that love and light. There's no other intention to that than just holding that space and allowing, and look at the power that really that holds. It's so beautiful, right? And then I love Miss Kelly with the mouse, because we're going into mouse energy with the animal vibes probably next week. I think that's next on the list, but because we're talking about dove right now, but that's interesting. All right, guys, before we run out of time, because it's already we're getting there, but I know it's all divine, right? Let's take a few moments and let's do this guided meditation. Let's go within and do some of this forgiveness work. And again, I'm just going to remind you, anything that comes to the surface through this, remember, we are going into a place of non-judgment, right? We're done this month, this whole month. Even you want to pick back up judgment at the end of November, it's okay, you can. But I challenge you to put it down this month. I challenge you to just put down judgment and understand that whatever comes our way in our energy field, that if we are willing to introduce the vibration of forgiveness, that we are offering that healing vibration the opportunity to take place. And whether it happens outside, but we know it can happen right here within us. And that's powerful, regardless of however it transpires outside of ourselves. We can free ourselves. Forgiveness is the freedom. We can become light and free of this energy that's just not serving us, that isn't part of that prosperity any longer. It's not part of our story any longer. And know that it's coming to the surface right now because it's ready to be gone. It's ready to let go. So don't judge it, forgive it, love it, let it go. So if you're in a situation where you can join us for this meditation today, I invite you to do that. If you're driving, if you're at work, if you're not in a safe situation where you can really get in the vibe, that's cool. Just listen along. Please don't fully come into this meditation because it's very shifting, very shifting, uplifting, right? Raise our vibes, bring us to another place is the point if we can get into this, if you can. But you can always come back and you can listen into what we're doing, the guidance and how, and you can come back and watch the replay, or you can work on doing this on your own. That's the beauty, is we all have this power and we're able to do this anywhere, anytime. We all have the gift of breath and the power of our minds to assist us in shifting our thought process. Okay. So I invite you came in perfect timing, Kelly. Ta-da. See, I knew I was hanging out waiting for my sister. There you are. So funny. I wish I would have said it out loud because I just sent out a little signal to you and here you are. I love it. I love this world. I just do. Okay. It's okay. I don't need validation anywhere. I know what happened there. It was great. So I invite you guys again, if you are able to just relax, allow the chair that you're sitting in to fully support you. Put your feet flat on the ground. I invite you to close your eyes. Just sit back. If you're not comfortable closing your eyes, you can just take a soft gaze at something that is just comfortable for you. And let's just start out with your palms up and sitting in your lap comfortably today. Palms up, open to just receive. We're in that beautiful, open, receptive stance. Letting the universe know we mean business here. We're opening up to this energy, to this forgiveness work. And I invite you to just take a few deep breaths, starting with that beautiful inhale, bringing in the oxygen into your chest. As deep as you can, feeling that lungs as deep breath in till you can't take no more, and then release slowly, nice and slow. Just feel how that oxygen relates in the body, in the lungs, as you deflate and you start to soften. Exhale fully all the way out, releasing, letting go. Just keep exhaling till you got nothing left. Push it all out. And when there's no more left, inhale, nice and slow. Slowly bringing in that beautiful breath, expanding the chest, widening, feeling that beautiful oxygen just expand to each cell of the body. As much of that beautiful life force as you can bring into those lungs, expanding as big as you can, slow. And when you're ready, exhale nice and slow, easy. Releasing, let it go, softening into the body, into your beautiful temple. This is your beautiful, graceful, loveful space of unconditional love, unconditional forgiveness, freedom. Just continue to breathe in that beautiful oxygen, imagining that beautiful golden color just like the sunshine. Imagine you're just breathing in the beautiful sunshine into those lungs now. You're feeling that warmth dance through each cell of the body, bringing and carrying that lightness, that beauty, the joy, the power within you, that life force energy itself swirling through each cell, through each. Feel it in your bones, you feel it in your organs, through the intestines, the heart, the lungs, the liver, the kidneys, the gallbladder, the pancreas, our stomach, heart, fingers or toes, all the way through the third eye, out through that crown. Just feel this beautiful, amazing, loving energy dancing through our bodies. Each breath, we feel so light, loving. And this is that place of non judgment, that place of true freedom. And it's in this place we just set the intention of allowing anything to come to our mind, any time in our past that perhaps we've judged ourselves harshly. Perhaps we didn't listen to our instinct, our intuition. Maybe a time that we played small when we knew we were so much more. Or a time that perhaps we allowed other people's opinions and thoughts to sway us in what we truly knew to be true for us in our heart and our soul. Just invite you with this breath in this place of non-judgment to allow any of these times, these places, these spaces, these things that may have occurred, any people besides ourselves that may come in, to allow them to come, any places that maybe created any of this energy, allow it to come into this non-judgmental space now. Just allow it to come on in. We invite it in. We lean into this, knowing that this is the healing space. This is non-judgment. It's safe. It's cool. Come on in. Allow these emotions, these thoughts, these memories to come. And I just invite you now to take your hands and crisscross them over yourself. Give yourself a nice hug. Embrace yourself. Breathe in. Continue to breathe that beautiful golden light, those sun ray energies, that clearing, healing vibration. In. Exhaling, softening, relaxing. Setting the intention of bringing that forgiveness. Opening your heart to the prayer, the Ho'oponopono prayer. Opening your heart to the healing in this place, space, and time of any that old energy. Practice by following along with me. We will say it 3 times. I am so sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I thank you. I am so sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I thank you. Continue to breathe in. Breathe in that golden, healing, loving energy. Exhale, releasing, letting go. Feeling like butter melting through, just magically melting away any of these harsh, rough, old negative vibes. Feeling the power of that forgiveness melting, healing our heart in this non judgment space, allowing it to let go. I am so sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I thank you. Continue to breathe in that beautiful golden light. Continue to release and just let go. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I thank you. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I thank you. I am so sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I thank you. Continue to breathe in that beautiful golden ray, golden light, golden healing energy. Exhale, release. And on your exhale, open up your arms, releasing fully, letting go of that energy. And with your arms open wide, palms up, breathe in that beautiful life force energy, expanding those lungs wide once again, feeling that light, how much lighter and free you are. Exhale, fully releasing, letting go. Fully, fully, lighter, freer. And just take a few moments now to do a quick scan of your body. Continue to breathe in that beautiful golden light. And just scan your body for any place that there may be any tension, stress, held, anything holding on in any place. I just invite you, if you have anything remaining, to just use these next few breaths to breathe in that beautiful golden light right into that space. You could even take your hands and place them over wherever it may be on the body. And just set the intention to allow the healing energy of Ho'oponopono in this space. Open your heart to the vibration and the healing of the prayer. I am so sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I thank you. I am so sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I thank you. So sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I thank you. Continue to breathe in that beautiful golden light. One more deep breath. Expand those hands really wide. Once again, deep breath in. Exhale, releasing fully, letting go of all the tension, all the stress, all of the vibration, any of the past thoughts, feelings, emotions that have been holding us down that just weren't true. Knowing the power of the healing and the forgiveness work has transpired here in this space, place, and time. We offer amazing gratitude, our hearts bubbling over with joy, gratitude, peace, the lightness. And it's from this space that we know we can always return to this. We know we are so powerful. We feel this power within us right here, right now. Knowing that power is within us. Following this breath within to this place of non-judgment. This place of ultimate forgiveness and unconditional love. This is our place of power, our place of peace, our place of transformation. So we leave our gratitude here in this place, space, and time now. I invite you to just slowly, with your next few breaths, that golden light, allow it to bring you back within, but feel yourself come back into your physical body. Allow yourself to slowly start to wiggle the toes, moving the fingers, legs. Shake those arms a little, wiggle the shoulders, Rotate the head and slowly open your eyes when you're ready. Come on back. Slowly come on back. Releasing, letting go fully. Namaste. I hope that was beneficial for y'all. That was about a 15-minute, well, I guess 12-minute, maybe 10-minute, right? 10-minute meditation, maybe. The power. Do you guys feel the power in that? I do. Don't know what y'all are feeling, but I'll tell you guys, I was blessed yesterday to literally be in. I got to do the show with you guys yesterday. I had schooling all day yesterday where we were doing practicing prayer and meditation work all day for 4 hours. I was in that. And then I got to do a reading with somebody afterwards, practicing again into this meditation, being a part of. And like I woke up feeling like I'm so light, I feel as if I'm a ray of sunshine. I don't know how else to explain that. And now I feel like I'm just buzzing. So I hope you guys find these beneficial as I do. I love it. Miss Kelly Jones says, "What just happened? I have never said to myself, I love you. I just said I love you 3 times to myself. I love you. What?" Okay. Oh, sister. First off, I just want to stop for a moment and really honor you. That is so powerful. Do you know how many of us, if we're being honest with ourselves, right? That's shadow work. How many of us, I was there, I understand, I've walked in that path, so I know the power in being able to say I love you to yourself. That is a powerful healing that has just transpired right there within you, my sister, and your bravery and courage to share it with us. Thank you. Thank you. Powerful stuff. And Miss Kelly says, "That was amazing. I had a huge coughing fit at the beginning." Uh-huh. And what a powerful message is that within you, right? That message for you to what's in there to let go of. I know I again, how powerful you are stepping into that space, that light. Wow. You guys. And again, I want to remind you, if one doctor can change an entire psych ward with the power of doing this work within himself, what do you think the group of us can create in 30 days and doing this together every day? I'm just saying. I might even have to do an actual weekend show to where I just come on and do the meditation with you guys, just because I feel like the power in doing this as a group is huge. It's huge. This is huge work we're doing. This is global stuff. This is Rainbow Warrior stuff happening here on a global scale, whether we really realize it or not. But it just is. Saying. I love that Miss Karen says, "Wow, that is often the most difficult thing to say, and I honor you." I love that, Kelly. We all are all honoring you here, really. We're all honoring you because let me tell you, sister, you taking the courage to do that, not only that healing has transpired for you today, but there's a healing that's happened within all of us because we are one that's given us the ability to say that to ourselves as well and to feel that within ourselves. That's what this is about, right? Is changing our vibrations, our vibe, what we are transmitting, introducing the vibration, the healing of forgiveness, and allowing that magic to do its work. We are just the conduits, right? I love it. I love it. Miss Kelly says, "Right, I feel major shifts happening." I do too, sister. I do too. We all do. And again, it's powerful when we come together. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I will do a weekend thing. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do it in the evening. We're gonna do a little shift. If we're gonna do this, if I'm gonna show up, I'll do a Saturday and a Sunday evening small meditation for us. I'll have to think about the time and think this together because it's all getting downloaded onto me right now. Spirit's like, there you go. Come on, you're on the right path. Keep going. Your intuition's kicking in. Like, let's keep this going because it is very powerful. And I can't wait to just see, we might not know in this lifetime the power of what this month is going to create. Actually, I guarantee we won't see the power of what this creates in this lifetime. It'll be when we elevate that we really look down and go, wow, you guys. But I guarantee we will see the power in this human form this month of what we do in this work as well. We won't see the extent of it, but we're going to see the change. We are. We are going to see a shift. And I'm excited. I'm so excited. So, how does this work? Hi, sweetheart. Welcome. We are hanging out doing general spiritual development, growing, elevating, rising together. We just got done doing, we are practicing the hashtag forgiveness challenge this month where we are practicing Ho'oponopono prayer in a guided meditation group setting every day. And then we are getting ready actually to talk a little bit now about the dove energy. We are going to share because we are about nourishing ourselves here, mind, body, and spirit. Yes, I do readings. Right now, it's a group collective reading basically happening. If you'd like something private, you can check out my website and book something in the services there. Or hang out and just see if something resonates. If you hear something, what I do know is the universe is always conspiring just for each of us. If you were guided here, hang out here, and you'll probably hear something here that will help you. If not, what you got to lose, right? So, oh my gosh, I love this. Miss Angela said she just sent me a article, so I'll have to go in and read it, but it's on a clinical trial for using the Ho'oponopono for high blood pressure treatments. This is groundbreaking stuff, you guys. I'm telling you, we do. I'm just saying. Power. We are so powerful. All right. So let's get into the dev really quick because I got 10 minutes left and I want to pull cards. We're going to pull cards today and we're going to talk about the symbolism of the energy. Why do we talk about the energy of the animals? Because what we learn is, again, we start to master our energy. We learn to come with them. We learn where our power is. And then we start to learn how to speak the language of the universe, right? Great spirit universe, to quote Nikola Tesla, my buddy Nikki. I love Nikola Tesla. If you want to start to understand the secrets of the universe, think in terms of frequency, vibration, and energy, right? And so when we start to understand, just like collectively right now, right? The humans have a certain energy as a collective. That's where we do this forgiveness work, right? To change the collective energy, right? Certain animals, certain things that come into our energy, they have their own collective energy that can carry a certain message with it. It can carry a certain vibe. And we can start to understand that if we're doing some like this work, especially like this week, we're going into this forgiveness. This month, we're going into forgiveness. It rolls out with, ironically, spirit brought into our realm that we were going to talk about dove energy this week. Right. And dove energy, when you learn about the vibe of the dove, is all about forgiveness, purity, healing, cleansing. And there's such a vast amount of meanings from the dove that we have a little bit we're talking about each day different. So that's where when we start to learn the secrets of the universe by understanding the different messages that could be available coming to us. So throughout this process, if you have a dove come into your, whether it be a picture, an actual dove fly in, something comes on the TV, somebody's talking about a dove. These are all ways that this could be a message, a signal from us saying, hey, you're on track, or hey, zig or zag this way, or, whatever resonates with you. So, hi from Sweden. That's so excited. Oh my goodness. Hello. Could you text me that, please? Yes, Sherry, I could work on that unless Angela can do it. If you guys are connected somehow and can do it, I can if not. Teddy and Mike are in the house. I was helping people fight their shadows. Sorry I'm late. No worries, Teddy. You're doing your work, buddy. We know you're always holding the space, and it's an honor to have you here. Thank you. All right, so let's get into Christianity. The dove, meaning yesterday we talked about what dove meant in Native American culture, right? So today we're going to talk about dove in Christianity, symbolism. So the dove meaning in the Bible is purity and peace. According to the story of Noah's ark, Noah sent forth a dove that returned to the ark with an olive branch from God. This indicated that the flood waters had receded and God had forgiven man. In the law of Moses, the Holy Spirit dove was considered very pure and hence used as an offering for purification after the birth of a child. For the same reason, Joseph has been seen with two pigeons in the basket at the scene of the presentation of Christ. In Luke 2:2 and 2:4, when the days of her purification, according to the law of Moses, were accomplished, they brought him to Jerusalem to present him to the Lord. A pair of turtle doves or two young pigeons. I didn't know turtle doves were pigeons. Turtle doves. Interesting. As an emblem of purity, the dove sometimes appears on the top of Joseph's rod to depict him as the chosen husband for Mary. Why is the Holy Spirit a dove? In John 1:32, the dove symbol of the Holy Ghost is the representation of the Trinity, the baptism, and the annunciation to Mary. 7 doves represent the 7 spirits of God or Holy Spirit. Doves are also connected to saints. Saint Benedict saw the soul of his dead sister flying to heaven in the form of a white dove. So, very symbolic of that peace, that forgiveness, right? I mean, even a representation of spirit, great, according to Christianity. This is, I'm quoting on Christianity, not saying this is my particular thought process. We're just learning about the Christianity, right? But that it was a branch from God saying that the forgiveness, it literally represents that forgiveness. The dove was carrying the olive branch, the extension of the ending of that period of the challenge, the source coming forward, right? So thank you for posting that on Earth Angels, Angela. That's awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love it. Miss Kelly says, now I understand why you had me do the list for the animals. Bam. What? Couldn't be more divine. Ask my guides for help. Boom. Shakalaka. Boom. Shakalaka. Exactly, Kelly. That's what I say. There's no coincidence that you came up with dove and that we've been guided. Like, again, I couldn't write this stuff up, you guys, if I tried. I'm not saying I'm not an intelligent person, because I am. And I can come up with some good outlines and some good stuff, but spirit can make blueprints better than anything I can ever come up with. And I have learned to just say, you know what? Give me the blueprint, spirit. Give me the blueprint of what is the highest and best for the whole situation. And look at the magic that transpires. Every day we see magic just like that transpire on here. Every day for 1 hour out of our day, we watch magic happen right here. Miracles right before our eyes, in my opinion. That's great, spirit. It's not, I'm the conduit to carry some of the messages. You guys are the conduit the same way. Miss Kelly, you're a conduit. Angela, you're the conduit. Over there, Teddy, you're the conduit. We're all coming together, right? And how beautiful. Okay. Let's see. Angels of Abundance want to come in. Let's pull a card. We are down to 3 minutes. Can I do it? Dun, dun, dun. Let's nourish ourselves, mind, body, and spirit. What is it about forgiveness? that you would like us to know, Great Spirit, that will help us to elevate today, to help us to introduce the vibe of healing, the healing vibration of forgiveness? What is it? What is it? What is it? You challenge me. I accept the challenge. I accepted the challenge. Good. I am so grateful you have accepted that gauntlet. I challenge every one of you. I challenge every single one of you to this challenge. I do. I truly do. The reward at the end, you guys, like it's in the spiritual law. It's part of the law. It's just law. Like, I can't tell you what the reward will be, but I can guarantee you it's a connection to that prosperity, because it's the way this works. It's the way it works. Whatever that prosperity looks like for you, open up your heart to receive. When we hold on to any of these places, right? Any of that stuff that came up, even our meditation, right? That stuff that floats to the surface, that stuff we've been holding on to. That's been taking up space for our prosperity. It's been taking room where prosperity could be living. We've been holding on to our lack for all we have. We weren't good enough. We weren't well enough. It wasn't a good, right? We're holding it on. Nope, letting it go. We're going to introduce that forgiveness. You need to hold a retreat. Sweetheart, I love you. And oh my gosh. Okay, again, you're the conduit for spirit. Thank you, Angela. Yes, Brother Bear, Mr. Yona Dotson over on the Native Prince Crystal Healing Family. He is my soul brother, you guys, to the core. He's my brother. Brother Bear is coming to Oregon this year. This is coming up in 2022. And we are going to, I haven't quite put it together with him yet, but I want to do it in a retreat style. What I need to know from you guys, thank you for literally, and what I'm loving about this is this morning, my guides were like, you need to message Brother Bear today, and you guys need to start putting this together. You need to do a retreat. And then here you are saying this, right? So what I need to know from you guys is, what would you... So for a retreat, I need a theme. I want like a focus. What would be a focus or something you guys want to learn or expand on and grow? It's going to be fun and come together, but I want us to also really, like we do on here. What is something you guys, what do you want? What do you want? Talk to me, and let's do it quickly, because I'm going to start putting it together. I have a few lodges. There's a lodge actually right up the road here that's right on the river, has a beautiful deck that I'm thinking would be a great place. There's also some places over on the Oregon coast. Just depending on how many people. First, I need to know how many would be interested to come, so I know how big of a space I need to try to get, and the more I know, like, the better deals I can get for everybody. You know what I mean? I can make it, I'm going to make it as cost efficient. It's not about making money off of it. I want to make it as cost efficient so that everybody can just be able to come and participate and be here for a few days. Do a Facebook poll. That's a really good idea. I need to figure out how to do that. I need to write that down. That's a really good idea. I've never done one, but I think Miss Moonchild might know how. I think she did one of those with the costume thing the other day. I need to talk to her. Good thinking. Dude, okay, see, so like everyone wants to come. I know a lot of people want to come visit Oregon. It is beautiful here. It really, really is. And I want to teach retreats. It's on my list of manifestations of things. I love teaching, guys. I love this. If I could get us, oh my gosh, can you imagine if we're all in person? Oh my gosh. Wow. Pick a few ideas: forgiveness, crystal healing, meditation, herbs, etc. Things like that. Yeah, that's kind of like, I just kind of need I'm going to talk to Brother Bear too and kind of see what he has and wants, and we'll kind of post it over there too. And I do have a few others that I would like to bring in on it with us. There's so many that, I want to work with everybody, but I know, of course, we can't. So I'm trying to kind of maybe like some of those that are already on this side of the United States, Miss Castenbaum's hint, hint. Is one of them that I would like to maybe get to come and be a teacher or help facilitate it. ultimately, I would love to have all of our teachers that we had from the Cub Camp as well. I would like to try to kind of manifest something to where we could do something on this side and this side where we come together. But who knows? I don't know. There's lots going to come, but it's easy. Okay. Well, you can help me learn. Angela, I just nominated you as my helper. Dun, 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 dun. How you like that? No. All right, guys, before we run out, you can have mini sessions. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. So my idea is maybe like a 3-day retreat where we would have like a morning activity available, like anybody that wanted to go, we could go out and do forest bathing. Where, and we're in Oregon, where like there's so many beautiful trails here and places here that we literally could like, take out, and it would it's a get to, not have to, right? It's an option if you want to come be a part of that. Or, and maybe have 2 things going on if we would, it depends on how many, if it's really small and intimate, we would only do one thing at a time. That way everyone can participate, I think, with this first one. Right. But then we could maybe do like a yoga session another morning, for the morning break where it's just like a group thing. And then we could have like a breakout class where everybody comes together for like a 2 or 3 hour session. And we really focus on doing some of this, workshop, get into a workshop, doing some work, do some shadow work, do some healing, whatever, teaching, learning, whatever that is. And then maybe like in the evening times, we could have again like another little group, like we could do campfires, have a little campfire session. We could do some burning ceremony type sessions, where we could plan it around the moons, and again do like a healing group session where you could come and do some stuff like that. I kind of already have a little bit of it planned out. I guess I have more of it planned out in my head than I realized. I really do kind of have it already. So it's just a matter of finding the space, which again, I've kind of mapped out a few places already. I'm looking at, I just got to get prices for them and see what it would take and how many would be interested. Like the little cabin place up here, I think would be so perfect because everyone could get their own little room, but it's big enough. We could probably like kind of almost rent the whole lodge because it's small but big, if that makes sense. If we got enough people to take all the rooms, would be the perfect setting. And it's right on the river. And so let's manifest it, guys. We're moving into manifestation. We are definitely manifesting an Oregon retreat, FYI. So start saving your pennies now. Start putting away. Start, consider this part of your tithing to yourself, right? These are things that is important that we understand, that we take the time to nourish ourselves and that we invest in ourselves. It's important to invest in ourselves financially as well so that we can grow and expand. And it's part of tithing. That, to me, doing those type of retreats, that is part of your tithing fund, right? Because you're going to spiritually be fed. So if you need to start saving now, tithing, start putting your tithing ahead, tithing 10% into yourself every month right now, into your savings so that you can make this retreat. Okay. So you can be there, so you can nourish yourself. Heads up, start now, guys, start now. And we will set it up. I do promise you, I will set it up to where you can put a deposit down and make a monthly payment so that you can pay it off quicker. Well, I can't promise, but I'll do my best. I might not be able to do that for the hotel. You might have to do the hotel thing separate, but for the retreat, at least for sure, I will do that part. We can do that. So just a FYI for everyone, right? Doing this 1,000%. I love it. I love it. I love it. The forest bathing. I'm going to start doing that local. I'm going to start putting together a local forest bathing group because first off, I just thought it was hilarious when I found out that was not hilarious in a like, oh, that's, because I've been doing forest bathing my whole life. I didn't know there was an actual name for it. That's what I thought was funny. When I found out there's an actual like method and name to it and a technique, I'm like, wow, I'm a master at that already. So, okay, I'm sorry. Okay, we did that for diabetic children when my daughter was young. Let me tell you, it was absolutely amazing. I'm telling you, it's worth it. It's worth investing in yourself. This will be worth it. You will walk away so refreshed, so just rejuvenated. It's going to be great. So, talk about divine. I know I'm already over. There I go. But the 2 cards coming up for us today is 1. It's time to detoxify. I think we've been talking about that pretty much. That's what we're totally working on. Now the spirit is like, okay, let me just confirm in case you didn't catch on throughout the rest of the show. Your abundance flows is being affected by the people with whom you're spending your time with. So be discerning about your association and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. Okay. And this, again, right? We focus on the art of self care. So this is a reminder of, who is the one person you spend the most time with and that you can't get away from no matter what. No matter where you go, there you are, darling. So detoxify those thought processes, detoxify that old lack mentality that we're getting rid of, introduce the healing vibration of forgiveness, detoxify, right? How do you detoxify those old thoughts? Do you do it by judging yourself for judging yourself? No. We do it by allowing the judgment to come into that non-judgmental place and forgiving ourselves. We forgive ourselves for being toxic. We forgive ourselves for thinking negative. We forgive ourselves for ever believing that we were less than. Okay, we forget, we bring, that's the practicing of forgiveness, right? Myself, exactly, Leanne, exactly. That's who we spend the most time with, myself. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. Again, to yourself. Be inspiring to yourself. Be generous. Be generous to yourself. Be supportive and loving to yourself so that you have it to, put your own oxygen mask on first so that you have oxygen to assist others with. Yourself first. And then talk about divine right. Talk about putting away the money, preparing for the retreat, investing in yourself now, time, money, energy, all of that, right? Spirit literally is saying, hey, this is just a reminder, right? Why do we do that? And especially that tithing, talking about tithing. Why is it important to tithe? Because whatever we plant, we get more of, regardless of what, when, where, how, why, right? We get more. That's the universal law. Part of these universal laws we learn about, the things we plant. So if we plant gratitude, love, plant into the places where we're being nourished and fed, we're going to receive more of that. Right. And we can plant without fear financially. You can invest in yourself that 10% without fear. And why God is saying, because guess what? I'm your source. I'm your source. And especially when you tithe into you and where you're spiritually being fed, do you know? Again, that's prosperity. You're going to be so connected with your prosperity. It's beyond what we can even imagine in this moment because it's almost so unearthly how amazing we truly can live when we step into that new vibration, that healing, that non-judgment, that releasing and understanding that we are so fully supported. It's magic. What does it mean? Oh, girl. Okay. I know we are at the end of our show here. I'm going to pause for a minute. I love you all. If anybody has to go because we've been over the time, I know it. But I have a comment over here from Mackie that I have to comment on. That just grabs my attention. And I'm telling you what, I have got to just say, I got to go. I got to go there. So, Miss Mackie asked the question, what does it mean to dream of climbing over a landfill? So landfill's a bunch of trash, bunch of crap. Other people's crap, right? Other people's crap. You're climbing across in that dream. What divine timing. Talk about spirit always conspiring for us. We are in the midst of a practice of a forgiveness challenge, love. It's called the Forgiveness Challenge this month, where we're practicing bringing radical forgiveness. And I'm going to say, to be dreaming about climbing over a landfill is going to say your higher self is calling you to start dealing with it, to start, instead of just climbing over and going around the trash, to start doing some of that shadow work. It's time to start looking at what is this stuff? What is it? What is this junk this trash that you're carrying around within you. I mean, even in this reading, it's coming up, right, to detoxify. This means you may need to look at the people, places, things that you're putting into your world. What is that landfill that you're climbing over top of? And it's your higher self saying, not that you're better than, we're not better than anybody, any of us. We're all one. We're not better than. But it's your higher self saying you can climb above this vibration and introduce that healing. You can come above this situation. You can come above this vibration. Okay. And you are above it. Like it's your team saying too, again, like you are above this crap. You're better than this. You have the ability to behave better, not you're better than, but you have the ability to make different choices, to make different patterns, to deal with some of the shadow work. It's shadow work you're being called to, subconscious level. Saying, dig in, let's deal with this. So I do hope that is helpful for you, sweetheart. If you need a little more assistance, I would say definitely a Reiki session would be a very beneficial, either a spiritual coaching or a Reiki session, distance Reiki, where we go into your energy fields, or a spiritual coaching session where we just connect with some of your guides and get a little more on a personal level and try to dig up what really is, what is it, in a spiritual coaching session, and some of those, a lot of times, I go with what we're guided. We connect with your guides and we're like, okay, what do we need to do? What is this work? A lot of times it does involve some type of a meditation, a guided meditation, helping you to just kind of come within and learn how to develop some of these skills. That's the purpose of it, is teaching you how to develop some of these skills and how to harness some of your tools. To go within and to start learning, to start deciphering this energy for yourself, to start understanding what your higher self really is speaking to you and how to access that, not just in a dream state, but in an awakened state, in a conscious state, where you can start to really do some major behind the scenes work consciously. Right now you're doing it unconsciously, but your unconscious and conscious are ready to meld together, and wow, right? How much more powerful when we set the intention to do that work. We become so much more powerful. It's like, again, that quartz crystal energy being added to the intention. So if you're interested in any of that or need any help with that, you can always message me. The website earthangelsheavensent.com is listed right there in the bio as well. Just head over to my services. You'll see them all listed right there. And that's the quickest and easy way to schedule an appointment with me. And it's really cool because it does an automatic virtual appointment. You get the link in your email. I love my new website, you guys. I'm super excited. I've been working on it. I finally got it all meshed together. It's been a 2-month project, I guess, about 2 months. And yay, I'm so excited that it's all there. And it's super easy to use. Everyone loves it. So you're very welcome, sweetheart. You're very welcome. Okay, guys. And we have over here, I love that Miss Kelly says Miss Kelly Jones for you, Mackie says, out with the trash and in with your treasures. I love that. Like, there's a message for you. Boom. Right. Thank you for that. Congratulations. Thank you. I've put a lot of work into it. I'm excited about it. And I'm adding to it all the time. Speaking of the website, before we log off, because I know I am over, but I just want to remind you guys, on Mondays, we are doing a Mentor Me Monday meditation group session on Zoom. It is free for anybody that would like to join. You do have to come to the website, earthangelsheavensent.com. Scent like the smell, and it's just like the Facebook, the YouTube, and the TikTok handle. It's spelled exactly the same, .com. Go to those services and you will see the Mentor Me Monday. You do have to click on that, register, check out fully. There's zero charge. You won't be charged anything. You don't have to enter any kind of payment information or anything like that, but you do have to enter an email. You will get the Zoom link. I do limit it to only 15 people per group. If we get to the point that that's full, I will offer another group. But right now, it's Monday nights at 6 p.m. Group of us, very sacred group where we come together and we are focusing on doing this healing work. We are doing the Ho'oponopono prayer, a little deeper level. It's a place where I am inviting you along this journey. If there's anything in these 30 days that we get together on these short meditations that's coming up, or you feel like you're really struggling with, this is a great place to kind of bring that group. I've introduced to anybody through the week. If you have any of that stuff come up, write it out, write it down, write it down. And then bring it with you to the Monday meditation. And we're going to do a group, powerful group meditation coming together. And then we'll burn that stuff at the end of the week and release it, and we're going to practice that each Monday of this month as well in our group session. So if you would like to join us there, please come over, sign up, and we will see you on Monday. And always know, guys, through this, again, trigger warning, this is going to bring up some old stuff, and it's okay. Know that you're fully supported. Know that you can message me. I will do my best to get right back to anybody. I'm not going to, I'm not always available because I do have a very full schedule, but regardless, know that I'm always holding each of you I'm holding you in the most highest love and light, and you're not alone. And feel free to message me and know that I will get back to you. If it's not right away, it'll be as quick as possible, and I'll hold you in that space, and then it's okay. And sometimes just messaging somebody else and just getting it off our chest is like, okay, I'm okay. It's cool. It doesn't, a lot of times I have a lot of you will say like, oh, it's cool. I just had to get it off. And so no, I'm available for that. And you can also email me. If it's not on any of these platforms, email me, earthangelsheavensent@gmail.com, right? Same handle. But I'm available. You're not alone. You're not alone going through this. Know that I'm here for you guys. And I'm excited to be here. It's an honor to get to walk this path together. And I want to tell you guys, I appreciate and thank you for being here for me through this journey as well, because you guys are part of my support system. And I am so grateful and honored to have you guys, each and every one of you in my life. I love each and every one of you. I truly do. Okay. Out with the old. That has absolutely been no words. I love it. I do. I believe it's been great. So cathartic. This is so cathartic. Is that a good word? I'm not sure what cathartic means, love. That I should know, but that's a new word for me. I shouldn't say. I say I'm judging. There I go. I'm releasing that judgment, Jamaica Irene. We are releasing that judgment, forgiveness. What does that word mean, sister? I love you too. I love you guys all. I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. God, I love you guys so much. 6 p.m. West Coast time. Yes, Teddy. Thank you for verifying that. It is 6 p.m. West Coast, the meditation. All right, guys. I am going to create that today. I'll figure it out. The evening we are going to do through this week, this month, some evening classes as well. So we'll see what that looks like. But I'll have it figured out by this weekend. Surprise. All right. To purge. Okay, thank you. To purge. Okay. Cathartic means to purge. Oh, I love that. Well, thank you for letting me know what that means. That's my new word of the day. I love learning new stuff every day. My grandpa told me if you learn one new thing every day of your life, you're like going to be just a brilliant by the end of your life. And I'm like, that really makes sense. And so I do make it a mission. So thank you. Thank you for helping with that today. All right. I love you all. And I love it. And Kelly says, guess what? I love me. Yes. Oh my gosh. You just made me light up, sisters, so much. I love you so much. Thank you for sharing that. Could you please add the elephant as a spirit animal to the list because they are... I absolutely will add the elephants. We have a very long list going at this point. I think what I'm going to do, Teddy, is I'm going to start a drawing because we have such a long list going. Although I'm pretty sure Mouse will be next because that was a big call. After Mouse. where we'll pull and start pulling animals and see random which animals come up and what spirit wants us to get into when the timing is divine and right? We know that. All right, guys, I need to go grab some food and get off of here. I love you all. Thank you for joining me. I will see you back here tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. where we're going to practice some more meditation. And we're going to talk about the dove a little bit more. And we're going to pull some more cards to see what Spirit got for us and let it flow. So I love you all. Blessings. Namaste.